Good morning students. I welcome you to my video class on signal and systems, and today I will going to work out one more problem on transfer function. A causal system has input x of n and output y of n. Use transfer function hz. You know that hz is what is called as transfer function. Transfer function is the ratio of the z transform of the output divided by the z transform of input with zero initial conditions, that is hz, to determine the impulse response, x of impulse response. So you have to find impulse response. So what is impulse response? Impulse response is inverse z transform of h of z. X of n is given, y of n is given. First we shall find out h of z. So take z transform for x of n and y of n. Now x of z equals, we know that z transform of impulse function is unity, but here there are two shifted impulse functions, delta f n 1 plus 1 by 4. I will use a shifting property of z transform, z to the power of minus 1 into 1 minus 1 by 8, because a shift of 1 unit to the right, minus 1 by 8, z to the power of minus 2, because a shift of 2 units. Now a causal system. What do you mean by a causal system? Causal system means, for example u of n. U of n is a causal system. That means it is a right-sided function. If it is a right-sided function, it is what is called as a causal system. Now causal system, and we have found out the x of z. Next we shall find y of z. Y of z equals 1 minus 3 by 4 z to the power of minus 1. Now what is h of z? H of z equals y of z by x of z. X of z is 1 plus 1 by 4 z to the power of minus 1 minus 1 by 8 z to the power of minus 2. Now negative powers of z, let us convert it into positive powers of z by shifting to the denominator. 1 minus 3 by 4z divided by 1 plus 1 by 4z minus 1 by 8z square equals, take LCM. Taking LCM, 4z minus 3 divided by 4z divided by 8z square plus 2z minus 1. Now simplifying, 4z minus 3 by 4z into 8z square plus 2z minus 1 then 8z square 4 2z z, then we get hz as we are getting hz as hz as 2 into 4z minus 3 divided by 8z square plus 2z minus 1. Now let us 2 into 2z 4z minus 3, 8z square plus 2z minus 1. Now let us factorize the denominator. Factorizing the denominator, we get 8z square, 8, 4 into 2, 8, 4 minus 2, 2, 4z minus 2z minus 1 equal to 0, 4z into 2z plus 1 minus 1 into 2z plus 1 equal to 0. Therefore, 4z minus 1 into 2z plus 1 into 2z plus 1. Therefore, h of z equals 2 into 4z minus 3 by z divided by 4z minus 1 into 2z plus 1 into 2z plus 1. Now this is what is called as h of z. This is what is called as transfer function. This is what is called as transfer function. Now we have to find the inverse z transform of this. Now I will go back to the partial fraction method. Partial fraction method is convenient. Therefore, going to partial fraction expansion method, I will write hz by z. I will write hz by z. Hz by z. Hz by z equals 2 into 4z minus 3 divided by 4z minus 1 into 2z plus 1 plus 1. Now going into partial fractions, a by 4z minus 1 plus b by 2z plus 1 and 2 into 4z minus 3 equals a into 2z plus 1 plus b into 4z minus 1. Now put z equal to 1 by 4. Because if you put z equal to 1 by 4, this term becomes 0. Therefore, b doesn't come into picture. And I can calculate a. 2 into 4 into 1 by 4 minus 3 equal to a into 2 into 1 by 4 plus 1. And this becomes 0. Because z equal to 1 by 4, 1 minus 1, 0. Therefore, minus 4 is equal to a into 3 by 2. Therefore, a is equal to minus 8 by 3. A equal to minus 8 by 3. A is equal to minus 8 by 3. Now put z equal to minus half. Because this becomes 0. Now putting z equal to minus half, we get 2 into 4 into minus 1 by 2 minus 3 is equal to a into, no, I need not write because this becomes 0, plus b into 4 minus 1 by 2 minus 1. Now 2 2s are minus 5. Minus 5 into 2 is minus 10 equals b into minus 2 minus 1 minus 3. Therefore, b is equal to 10 by 3. So, b is equal to 10 by 3, a is equal to minus 8 by 3. Therefore, here hz by z is equal to a minus 8 by 3 by 4z minus 1 plus b 10 by 3 divided by 2z plus 1. 2z plus 1. Now hz is equal to, now I will take z, minus 8 by 3z by 4z minus 1 plus 10 by 3z by 2z plus 1. Take out 4 outside, then that cancels with 8, 2. Therefore, minus 2z by 3 into taking 4 outside. Taking 4 outside, we get z minus 1 by 4 plus, take out 2 outside, then it becomes 5 by 3 z by z plus half. Z plus half. Now what is ROC for this? ROC for this is mod z greater than 1 by 4. Mod z greater than 1 by 4. This is ROC mod z greater than 1 by 4. For this one, mod z greater than half. Mod z greater than half. Now using linearity property, what is ROC for the whole h of z? The whole, now it is intersection of this and this. If you take intersection of this and this, that is, this is 1 by 4, this is half. So ROC, mod z greater than 1 by 4, mod z greater than half, mod z greater than half. Now common to this, mod z greater than quarter, and mod z greater than half outside. Therefore, the intersection of these two, if you take, it is mod z greater than half. Mod z greater than half. Mod z greater than half. Now, mod z greater than half, that is minus 2 by 3 z minus 1 by 4 plus 5 by 3 z plus half, and ROC is mod z greater than half. Now you go back to inverse z transform by partial fraction method, and actually z here, z minus 2 by 3. Now I will write h of n. H of n equals minus 2 by 3. Now pole is at z equal to 1 by 4. ROC is to its right. Therefore, z over z minus 1 by 4. That is 1 by 4 to the power of n. 1 by 4 to the power of n u of n plus 5 by 3. It is z plus half. Therefore, minus half to the power of n u of n. Inverse z transform of h of z is nothing but impulse response, and this is the problem. This is how we have to work out a problem on transfer function. Thank you. In the next class, I will continue with some more problems. Thank you.